Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Monster Energy Supercross 3 here on this channel. This is part number 8 of my career walkthrough, and in today's episode we head to Las Vegas for the Sam Boyd Stadium. This is the finale of the East Coast Championship. Hopefully we can finish this one on a high and then we move on to the next championship where I'm going to buy a new bike and then we start the West Coast Championship. Let's see if we can start off the West Coast Championship on a high. It's not going to be easy because some of those circuits on the new championship are going to be really challenging. But anyway, let's get into the first race.
It's time for the last gate drop of the season. Sam Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas will host the final East-West Showdown event of the Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship Tour for this year. Ralph Shaheen and Ricky Carmichael back with you once again for all of the drama and excitement as we race to the final checkered flag. Ricky, what should we expect?
We're at the final event, and only the best of the two 250 championships will race this evening to decide the final leaderboard.
This event in Vegas has always been one of the best races of the year. Tonight should be no different. He has the speed and is definitely the one to beat, but can he handle being in the spotlight and the pressure? It's time to go racing. Eyes focused on the gates. Ready for the gate drop.
Right, so here I go with the final race of the East Coast Championship in Las Vegas around the Sam Boyd Stadium. Let's see if we can get a decent start. And drop the clutch. Oh, that was perfect. But can I get into that first corner without getting crunched? And, oh yes I do! Oh, that is a good start. Now I just need to try and settle into a rhythm. This is a very, very challenging circuit. And it's always important to try not to make too many mistakes on the first lap. And that was really bad. That's cost us a lot of momentum. And look at it, they're all catching me up. Don't you dare take me off. Oh my god, I've got bikes all around me. Let's just try and take an inside line. And this section is very tricky. Oh god, just landed slightly on that other rider. Right, let's try and pick up some speed and get some real decent airtime here. Oh, that was almost perfect. And this final corner, taking the inside, run, and into the next lap. This is not a bad start, but we have got a lot of riders keeping up with us. Looking on the track map, I've got 2 riders sticking with us, and we're getting forced on the outside here. Let's go under the section here and just try and hold the inside again. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a battle, but I'm going to try my best to at least get on the podium. And we've just dropped another place down to P3. Take the inside. Oh, that was a bit... Oh, God, I had to be careful there. Didn't want to come off. And again, I've lost momentum and I'm down to P4, but took the inside there. Oh, that was nicely done. Right, let's try and get a little bit more pace through here. That's a little bit better. Still not perfect. You've got to try and sort of back off on that first section just to get the momentum, and we're down to P3, but let's stick with it. These laps are pretty long, and we've always got the chance of other riders making mistakes. I'm not the only one that makes mistakes. So, and there you go, someone's come off. Like I said, that is a very tricky section, and you do see a lot of riders coming off. Oh, be careful, almost slid off there. And we're back into P1. And we've still got a lot of time to go. Still at least 3 laps to go. Just trying to hold that inside line. Oh, God, just forced him off the circuit there. Just trying to hold my own. Oh, that was some awesome battle in there, and we're still holding on to that P1. This is going to be an awesome finale. And, oh, just didn't clear it there. And just lost a place, but I don't mind that. There's still a lot of time to go. Let's see if we can get through this section a little bit better than we did. Right, let's pick it up through here. And backed off. And we've got the perfect rhythm there. That is nicely done. And just almost went over the handlebars, but got away with that. And we're still in P1. Right, let's try and pull away. I really do want to win this last race if I can. But sometimes when I'm leading, I do tend to make more mistakes. I don't know why. And that is nicely done. And perfect rhythm. And be careful around this corner. This corner is tricky. And into the next lap. How much time have we got remaining? Oh, still over a minute or so, so still a good couple of laps to go. But I'm not doing too bad. Not the greats through that rhythm section there. Let's try and take a little bit wider line there so we can get a decent run up because we didn't clear it. And again, we haven't cleared that section. That is such a tricky section. And I'm using the medium gear ratio. I was debating maybe to go with short, but there's some really long straights on this circuit, so you've got to at least have medium. Well, that's what I think anyway. Right, let's see if we can nail this section again. We've got someone that's quite close to us behind us, and he's going to come past. Let's just try and hold the inside line if we can. Still got over a minute remaining. So once we enter the next lap, there literally will be a couple of laps to go, I think. And again, that wasn't too bad. Forced us on the outside. Ooh, almost came off there, but managed just to back off the throttle. Come on, we can do this. So we're not far away from the final lap. Okay, we're not the quickest through there. A bit of contact. But I think we've managed to pull away from the main group, which is, again, didn't clear that. That is so frustrating. And we've just lost a little bit of ground on P1. Let's just try and stick with him. Hopefully he will make a mistake. And that was nicely done through there. Let's try and pick it up through this section. We need to nail it here. Let's back off. Get the rhythm. That wasn't too bad. And we're losing ground on the rider in front. He's starting to pull away. And it looks like we might have to settle for second, but we've still got a lap to go. So anything is possible. Again, that's not bad. And he's going to take the outside. Let's go in the inside. Oh, no! Oh, to the final lap and I've come off. Oh, luckily I didn't lose a place. Oh, why does that always happen to me on the final lap? God, that's so frustrating. But there you go. I was bound to make a mistake sooner or later. Let's try not to ruin it. Still in second place. We've still got first, not that far ahead of us, but again we haven't cleared that section. Let's see if we can catch him up. I'm not losing hope just yet. It's not too bad through there. Pick it up through here. Really need to nail it through here. And I think he's slowed down through this section. So we've got an opportunity to catch. No, he's cleared it and he is off. No, looks like it is going to be a battle for second place. As another rider's come into contention to take our second place away from us. No, I want to. Oh, that was close. And we're down to P3 going into the final section. We need a good run through here. And that was nicely done. Don't muck up that final section. Oh, almost got kicked off there. Oh, don't slide off again. Final corner and over the finish line. Oh, what a battle that was. I'm a little bit gutted I didn't win it, but second is not bad. We are the East Coast champion. Anyway, so let's get into the final standings and then we move on to the next championship. Let's get straight into it, so here we go. Right, so that is the final standings. We finished on 195 points. We absolutely smashed the East Coast Championship. Loads of credits into the bank. And don't forget, we're going to choose our new bike. You will find out what was the winner of the vote. And don't forget to start voting for the 450. So whatever make we go on for the next championship, we won't use for the 450. So you're going to have to choose something else. So you have to wait and see first. But yes, look, East Coast Championship is mine. Well deserved. Really enjoyed it. Awesome races. But we move on to the next one. So let's get straight into the West Coast Championship. And hopefully we can do the same. But it's not going to be easy. So let's get straight to looking at what team we're going to choose. So here we go. Right, so we head off into the new championship. So we go into the 250 West Coast Championship. So let's get straight into it and buy our new bike. So let's get straight into it. Right, first up we got to choose a sponsor. And again, I'm going to go with a custom sponsor. And I'm going to go with Cooper Tyres. So let's see if we can buy a new bike. So that is the old bike. We were on the KTM for the East Coast Championship, but we don't want to be using that. We want to buy a new bike, and a lot of you did vote, and the one that was most popular, let's get straight into customization, and that's buy a new bike. And like I said, the one that was most popular was Kawasaki. So we are going to buy a Kawasaki. We've got a few credits to spend. Hopefully that's enough to give it some decent upgrades. We won't be able to upgrade everything, because like I've said from the beginning of the career on this game, they've made it a lot more expensive, and you don't earn so many credits. You really have to put in the miles on this game. You've got to grind and grind and grind, and I've done a bit of grinding, not too much. Still getting myself back into the whole YouTube thing, and we've got a new series coming up soon on the Isle of Man TT2. Really looking forward to that. Obviously, MotoGP 20 has just been announced as well. And also, Ride 4 is going to come out this year. So we have got some awesome series to come to the channel. And I've got to get back on the steering wheel as well and do some of the car stuff. Just gently bringing myself back into the swing of things. So far, we've managed to spend quite a bit on the bike. I'm just going to choose some different manufacturers of parts. I'm not going to use the same one on each bike. And obviously I want you to start voting for what bike to use for the 450 championship. Before that one, there's a lot more races, so we might use 2 bikes in that championship. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. We're just going to have to wait and see. And I don't think we've got much more to spend. Let's see if we can get some decent brakes. And we're really low on credits now. I think that's pretty much going to be it, but let's see how much it is to get the rims, because we definitely want to get them. Yeah, we're going to have to save up for the rims. That's a bit of a shame, because they do make a hell of a difference, but I think that is not bad upgrade wise. We did save our credits for the last few races of the East Coast Championship. Now we head into the new season, so let's see if we can start off this new one. And we go to the Anaheim Stadium, and this one is a very tough one. So let's get straight into it. So here we go.
The long off season is over. You no longer have to dream of winning. It's time to earn that trip to the top step of the podium. Hi everybody, welcome to a new season for the 250 class of Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. The riders are ready to take to the track for the first race of the year. The roar of the crowd is deafening as he enters the stadium. That has to pump him up as he goes for the win here tonight. The riders are lined up. The gate is about to drop. Who will get the whole shot?
Right, so here we go with our first race of the West Coast Championship. Let's see if we can get a decent start and hopefully get some points on the board. Right, let's drop the clutch. Hopefully at the right time. Oh, I've let it out a little bit too early, but I'm not going to panic. Let's just try and cut across. Sometimes you can get in the inside. And oh, we forced our way through into P2. That is not bad. I will take that. Not the way I want to start, but sometimes the gate drops are very challenging and you don't always drop the clutch at the right time. Let's just try and get through these first early stages. And we've gone side by side and he's caught the blocks there and I'm into the lead. Oh, this has been a perfect start. This is what I needed. Well, let's try and settle in to a rhythm. Now I only did a couple of laps in the qualifying. I didn't bother putting in a time just to see what the circuit's like, and it is extremely challenging. I'm definitely not going to be the quickest round here, but this awesome start hopefully has put us in a good position. Right, let's be careful through here. These sections are the sections I always seem to make the mistakes, and there's some tricky corners on this circuit as well. I think the first one over the finish line is definitely going to be a challenging one, so let's build up some speed. Let's see if we can nail it first time. And that is nicely done. And this corner is so sharp, you've got to be so careful. And, oh, almost over the handlebars. That would have been a real epic fail. And that's not too bad. We've got one rider on the track map that's still close to us. So this has been a really good start. It's not too bad around there. I must admit, I am really enjoying some of these circuits. I think they've done a really good job. It is a lot harder. The AI do battle with you so much more in this game as well. I'm not winning any races by massive margins like I did on previous Monster Energy Supercross games. Oh God, just be careful. Got a little bit of a lead, but we've made a couple of mistakes there. We've got a rider that's not far behind, waiting for us just to make a major mistake. Let's see if we can just keep this up. But the problem is, doing sort of 5, 6, 7 laps on these circuits, I always make the odd mistake. And it does cost you dearly. Right, let's just be careful through this section. And, oh no, I've turned a little bit too sharp. Oh, reverse, reverse. Oh, God dear. But luckily I didn't come off, and I'm going to drop a few places, which I expect. Don't come off, don't come off. Oh, that was 2 errors there. And we've dropped a couple of places, but we've managed to hold on to P3, so that wasn't the worst. Sometimes when you lose like 10, 15 places just with one mistake, that is so frustrating. Luckily I had a little bit of breathing space, but you've got to be so careful you don't turn into the corners too tight and hit any of the blocks, because you just come to a standstill, and it's so hard to get going again. Let's just be careful through here. We've got 2 riders behind us, and we've given the leader of the race some clear air just to disappear in, and we've just lost another one in the inside there. Let's just try and get it back if we can. Nice run through there, build up some momentum back into P3. I want to try and get on the podium, but it looks like this one isn't going to be the easiest. Right, let's try and not make the same mistake this time. Get nice and tight in. I'll try and go a bit wider this time before I turn in, because I went a little bit too tight in. Sometimes if you haven't done a lot of laps on the circuits, these are sort of mistakes you're bound to make. And we've managed just to hold on to P3. Still quite a few laps to go. Can we catch up with the leader? I'm hoping I can. Just try and keep it on the outside here. Oh, we had a much better run through those sections. And turn in through here. And try and get a good run up. That's nicely done. And again, this corner, I hate this corner. And again, we just haven't got the momentum through there. Let's just try and stay on the bike. And we've lost the place. Oh God, 2 riders almost landed on the back of me there. And it looks like we've got quite a lot to battle with here. And we've lost another place. Right, let's try and take the inside. Can I get the inside? But that's going to affect my run up for this section. But we've managed to just hold it into the inside. Oh, that was a nice move. Back into P2. No, P3, P4. Oh, this is going to be a close one. Just try not to make too many mistakes. Go around the outside and back into P2. So it looks like these places are going to change quite a lot. But I knew I was going to have to battle for it. It looks like the leader is just pulling away. He's got nothing to slow him down at all. No troubles. Unless he comes off, I don't think he's going to be caught. Which is really frustrating, because I felt the way I started, I could have won this. But, oh no, we just lost a little bit. Oh God, luckily I just made it. I thought I mucked up there. And again, battling for places. Loads of bikes coming flying in the inside. Let's take an outside line. Oh, that was risky. And we are coming up to the final lap. Oh, this is going to be a close finish. Can I at least get on the podium? I'd love to come second. I think I at least deserve second. The way I've battled, but nothing is guaranteed. Oh God, I almost came off again there. Oh, this is such a tough race. Take the inside back into P2. Come on, Gooner. Don't crash on the final lap like you do so often. I'm not too bad around this section. You can just see the leader in front of us. I think he's a little bit too far ahead. I think even if he crashed, I still think he would still hold that position. Right. Let's keep a nice run through there. Look, he's at least 2 or 3 seconds ahead. I don't think we're going to catch him. Let's try not to make... Oh God, I almost came off there. It's nicely done. We're not far away. It's looking good. Let's be careful through this, around this corner. Oh, no, 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 last lap. Oh, don't lose. Oh, don't come off the back of the bike. Don't lose that position. Oh, how frustrating till we get P3. Oh, God, how many times do I crash on the final lap? You just switch off for a split second, you make a mistake, but luckily we only lost one place. I will take P3. Very, very challenging race, and it sets up at the start of this championship. It's not going to be easy. The two Yamahas, yeah, they're going to be hard to beat, I think. I'm not sure what circuit comes up next. We will check that out, but we're on the podium. I cannot complain. Also, guys, please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, leave your comments in the tab below. I really appreciate all the support on this series, and hopefully I can pick up and do some more videos. I know that there is massive gaps between uploads. I've been so busy, and I've been concentrating on quite a few other things as well, especially my health, if you know the problems I had previous. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and next up is Glendale. Ooh, looking forward to that one. I remember that used to be an awesome circuit. Anyway, I will see you very, very soon.